buy or sell. Giving all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Hashem Kodash. Buy or sell from Revelation 13 verse 17. I'll start at the 16th verse. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their on their foreheads. Now you got camps out there that say that that's talking about sin, or that's talking about doing the bidding of the so-called white man. What else are they saying? Well, sin. It comes down to sin. Ultimately, these other camps outside of GMS, except for a few other camps, like HODC, they know that the mark of the beast is a chip. They really don't push it. Also, Sakari know that the mark of the beast is the microchip. They push it. They should push it more, because that's the last major prophecy. And in order for you to push this prophecy correctly, which is the last major prophecy before the destruction and then the kingdom, you have to know what it means, what the mark of the beast is. You know, anybody that's teaching that the mark of the beast is something other than what GMS, at any time that subject of the mark of the beast comes up on any of these platforms, I'm talking about among Israel or even among the so-called conscious community, GMS comes to mind. Anyway, I said, let me read, let's pull these two words out from, or three words out from the 17th verse. So I'm in the 17th verse, Revelation 13. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. I'll read that again. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. 18th verse says, the number is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 6, which is 666. So what these other camps will tell you is that it's a spiritual thing. You know, it's sin. It's not a physical thing that they put in your body. Well, so what they're saying is the mark of the beast is already here. I believe ISUPK did a video of this Jake. I forget the Jake's name. I believe that's the guy that they made the story, the Lone Ranger, which they made a movie out a couple of years back called The Magnificent Seven, which starred Denzel Washington, and he played that individual. And he was like a lawman for Esau. And I think that's what they were talking about. You can put it in the comment section. I can't think of the man's name. Anyway, they said that guy had the mark of the beast. So the mark of the beast goes back that far. Oh, General Yohanes said Solomon had the mark of the beast because he was sleeping with white women. Now, if Solomon had the mark of the beast didn't come about in prophecy until Daniel, the 7th chapter, and the book of Revelation. That's the only few times that beast, which we know is not an actual physical beast with 4 legs or whatever and teeth, we know that it's talking about the system, or we should know that. So it says that this system, which is called the beast, is going to cause us to receive a mark. So going back to what others say, like IUIC, they say it's sin. Well, my question is this: how can the beast make you receive sin or make you sin when you sinned before the beast even came on the scene? Doesn't make any sense. See, if your spiritual mind was open and you use common sense and you use your head for something other than a hat rack, you would get it. But now the reason why I believe that most of them can't get it is because either the Most High blocked their spirit, where they're not able to get it, pursuant to Matthew 13 and 12. I think that's you can read the 11, 12, and 13 verse. Our Lord basically said this is not. It's not for them to get it. These parables are not for them to get it. I'm merely paraphrasing. And there was another scripture that came to mind. What is that? 2 Corinthians 4, verse 3 and 4. Well, the third verse says, if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Now, the gospel is the whole book. The gospel means good news or glad tidings. So you're supposed to understand the whole book. If you, it's like a road map. Back in the day, before GPS, you had these book road maps or book road map that just opens up into a big map. Now, if part of the map is torn, let's say 25% of the map was torn, you can throw that map away. It's no good. You got to get a new map because you have a piece of the map that's missing. You can't put a puzzle together, complete a puzzle, unless you have all the pieces of the puzzle. If you're missing 25% of the puzzle or 10%, you can't complete the puzzle. So the same goes for the scriptures. The gospel, Revelation, the 13th chapter, is a part of the gospel. And we're warned not to take it. So anyway, what I did was, I'm not going to make this long. So it's definitely not sin. This what I'm doing right now is called a process of elimination. It cannot be sin because we sinned before the beast came on the scene. We wasn't perfect under the new covenant, and this beast came along and tapped us on the shoulder, and now we sin. Doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense. Zabak or Pre-Zabak said it's more spiritual than anything else. Well, let's say it's a spiritual thing. You know, you go to Hollywood and you sign a contract. Well, there's only like a celebrity, a singer, an actor. Now, the scriptures say that the whole world will receive this mark, meaning the majority of the world will receive this mark. So it's not talking about actors and NBA, LeBron James and the James Hardings and the Floyd Mayweathers and the Snoop Dogs and Ice Cubes. That means they all got the chip. So they only got the chip, along with some Edomite actors. That doesn't make any sense. Process of elimination. Now the word buy or sell, I looked it up. Now, according to these individuals, IUIC, ISUPK, Priest Sabak of the HOI, they're saying that the mark of the beast is already here. And in order for you to have this mark, you can buy and sell. But guess what? I can buy and sell. I can buy and sell. I'm going to go out, try to make these shekels, and I'm going to gas up. How do I gas up? I go to the gas station, I got to buy the gas. Whether it's $20 a regular or $30 of premium, you know, I gotta buy it. If I want to eat, if I can go to the supermarket, buy some food, then go home and prepare the food, or go to a restaurant, I still gotta buy it. I can't go in there and say, well, I sinned yesterday. I committed adultery. Oh, you did? Okay, so we're gonna give you a whole lot of food. We're gonna give you a full tank of gas and a free car wash. There's a thing called fucking logic, man. There's a thing called logic. What's logical? What makes sense? What these guys are saying simply do not make sense. And that's why when it comes down to it, when they line your ass up to receive, whether it be the vaccination or whether it be an actual chip or whether it be both, a lot of you Israelites are going to bug the hell out. There's going to be a time where you're going to bug the hell out. You're going to be grasping at straws. So let's look up the word buy. I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to make this long. G59, which G stands for Greek. Oh, and by the way, me, myself, not patting myself on the back, but I was the one that came across the blue letter. That's why everybody, let's go to the blue letter. Where'd they get the blue letter from? They got it from me. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. And I even showed it to the other apostles. They really wasn't into it because they didn't know how to click here and click there, and the Spirit led me how to click. Oh, you can hear the way it sounds in the Greek, and you can go, and it's also a concordance because it gives you everywhere else is written in the scriptures. Anyways, the word for buy is
Strong's G59. Agarazo. Agarazo.
Agarazo, which goes back to G58.
Strong's G58. Agara. Agara.
Agora. Agora. Agora is mentioned in Acts the 17. It's also mentioned in Acts 16 verse 19. Also Acts 17 and 17, where the Apostle Paul was at the Agora. And Agora is a place that you buy. It says an assembly, especially of the people. Now, for years we've been on 34th Street. When we go out on the highways and the byways, you know what that is? When we go out and there's a bank behind us, or a supermarket down the street, or a gas station next to it, it's a place where you go to buy. Normally where we go to buy, there's shops that people are selling food and clothes and activity. And that's why the people come and flock there, mostly on a Saturday, during the week too, but mostly on a Saturday and a Sunday, because they come to shop. So 34th Street and 7th, that whole area is known as the Agora. In the ancient world, it would be known as the Agora, a place where you buy and sell. But it says an assembly, especially of the people, the place of assembly for public debating. Remember back in about October, had to be about October of 2013, that Sarnetta and Polite, Brother Polite, came down there, and we had a discussion, and it turned into a debate. It turned into an actual debate. I mean, it was a friendly debate, but it was an actual debate. And where that happened, then you had people gather around. It says for elections, that's why when you elect the president, it's given to the public. Joe Biden is the president-elect. It said for trials, for buying and selling, meaning you have money in your pocket, you go to the shop, you give the person the money, which was silver or gold, or you had what's called a barter system. You traded. And one time I did that. I did what's called, years ago, I did this thing called a barter. I wanted something, this guy wanted something that I had, and we just traded it, and I think I gave him extra money because the thing that he had was a little bit more expensive than the thing that I was selling him. And it was just an exchange. I'll give you this, you give me that. Quid quo, what is it? Quid quo, damn, I can't even think of the term. But it means, in the Latin, it means to this for that. Quid quo, damn, I can't even, and I say it so many times. Quid quo pro quo. I hope I said it right. This for that. It means this for that. It said for buying and selling, actually physically buying and selling. In order for me to buy, I have to have money. If I don't have money, all I could do is walk around in the mall or walk around at the shops and dream and say, when I get a job, I'll come down there and I'll buy those shoes. It's not hard, man, if you use logic. For all kinds of business. What is business? Buying and selling. Marketplace, street. That's for agora, right? And this is for
Strong's G59, agarazzo. Agarazzo.
And the root is agora. So agarazgo, let me let you listen to it again.
Strong's G59, agarazzo. Agarazzo.
Agarazzo, which means to be in the marketplace, to attend it, to do business there. So in order for you to do business, you got to have money. Buy or sell, literally buying or selling, which is an exchange, this for that. A barter. Of idle people. So when we used to be, when we were on 34th Street for years, we would set up camp and there would always be a crowd. There'd always be a crowd to come together. Then you have people week from week that'll come. They know that we're out there from 2 o'clock till 8 o'clock or whatever the case may be. And they will come around and listen to us. It says of idle people. To haunt the marketplace. What do you do in the marketplace? You buy and sell. To lounge there. Some people, when they go to other countries, they go to the marketplace and see if they can get, they lounge around, they eat. They'll look at the rugs or something like that. Like they'll go to Turkey and they'll look at a rug that over here in the States might be $500, but over there you might be able to get it for $200 or $100. That's what a lot of these Edomites do. This is not that hard unless the Most High put a stumbling block in your head. That's another reason why you can't get it. It says probably to go to market, i.e., by implication, to purchase, that means buying, especially to redeem or to buy back. When you get a coupon in the mail for something, this week you get 50% off. So you said, well, let me go down there and get it for, I can't use this coupon anymore. And coupons are really in the form of money. You get half, and sometimes you get coupons for free stuff. If you come down here, free ice creams. But you got to have this coupon. That means to buy back. Literally to buy. To buy. Buy or redeem. Now, we really don't even have to look up the word sell because it's almost the same word, but it's a different word.
Strong's G 4453, poleo. Poleo.
Poleo, to barter, to sell, or sellers. Poleo, probably ultimately from poleomia, to be busy, to trade, to barter, to sell. Whatever is sold. So Esau is going to know whether you're sinning or not. Oh, you've been a good boy. I can't sell you nothing. You're not sinning. I don't sense you have sinned recently. You have to go sin. And then you might go out there and lie to somebody. I just sinned. I lied to somebody. So I want to buy this. Okay, you can have it since you committed that sin. I just committed adultery with my neighbor's wife. Oh, well, you can buy a lot of things now, because that's a big sin. That's a sin unto death. So somebody comes in, they're completely righteous. They can't buy a damn thing. Because why? Because they don't have the mark, which according to you say, what y'all say is sin. All you got to do is use your head for something other than a hat rack, and use logic, man. Anyway, I'm gonna say shalom. Use logic, man.